Hello again, Logan Early Education Center, and hello, my lions. Today, our study, we're going to talk about a shape that's called a cylinder. Word is cylinder. 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 A solid geometric figure with straight parallel sides and a circular or oval cross section. That's what cylinder is. Let's write out the word cylinder. Here we go. Try to see if you can practice writing with me. First letter of cylinder is C. Then we have a Y. L I N D E R. Cylinder. What the shape of a cylinder is. Ta-da! That's a cylinder. And according to a study, they want to see how a cylinder rolls. Well, this is the only way a cylinder is able to roll. Cylinder has a solid geometric figure with a straight parallel line, like straight parallel sides, just like this, and it has circular ends. See the circular ends? It has a circular end on this end and another one on this end. That's the shape of a cylinder. Cylinder shape. They come in long sizes and in short sizes. Oh, by the way, we also have another shape of a cylinder, which is a glue stick. Glue stick is a shape of a cylinder too. See, it's long and it's around. It has a rounded circumference. It's round and flat at the end. Or they could say also be oval, but the shapes that I have rounded ends. It's a round, longer, tubular shape with a rounded, flat end. So, you know what glue sticks are used for. Matter of fact, let's glue the back of this flower. It's a little clay flower I made. I'm gonna put it right here. Sticks to the paper. Yay! All right, a little flower. Glue something. The glue stick still works. We also have other shapes of cylinders. This is a nut jar. Has almonds in it. Okay, so you open it up, and it is able to contain and store things. But the shape of this container is a cylinder. We also have a can of tuna. What I have here. This is a short cylinder, which means that the shape is not as long as this rod here, but it's still in the shape of a cylinder. And this is a lot of time your canned goods, your canned foods are stored in containers that are shaped like a cylinder. So this is what the shape of a cylinder is. This is a short cylinder. And I have a clay machine that has two functioning cylinders that are embedded in the machine. And the cylinders, when you use the handle, you crank the handle, it activates and rolls the cylinders. The cylinders, I'm sorry. And I'll give a demonstration of what this clay machine can do when you put clay through it, because the cylinders roll simultaneously against each other or just in close proximity to each other. And when you put clay through the two rolling cylinders, it makes the clay flat and smooth. I'll give you a demonstration. Here I have a ball of clay. It's very thick, and I guess I want to thin it. So with the clay machine, it makes it possible to make the clay thin and almost thin as paper. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so put the piece of clay up here. Kind of stick it in there, and I need to roll it a little bit. Maybe I need to flatten it a little bit more. Okay, run it through the machine. There we go, making progress. And out comes something that's nice and flat. Okay, so I can continue to adjust the setting to make it even thinner. By the way, these types of machine are used in the food industry. They're called pasta machine. This machine, however, is specially formulated for clay. But generally, this type of machine is used in the baking and food industry, and they're called pasta machines. They're used to thin out pasta dough and make it into the shapes of pastas that you see. Okay, so I'm using a thinner setting, and I am getting my clay much thinner. See that? Okay, I'll give you one more twist. I'm going to adjust it one more time. Let me see how thin I can get this. And as I roll my, okay, here we go. So as I roll my clay through the machine, it gets it super thin. See that? Then from there, you can choose and adjust how many, how thick you want it, how thin you want it, and you can cut it out. Use cookie cutters or other type of shape cutters to cut your shapes, or any other application you want to choose to do with what certain thickness of clay that you're using it for. And it's all being done by cylinders. The shapes of cylinders rolling in close proximity together creates a functional flattening device. Okay, I got one more thing to show you that's very interesting. It's pretty interesting, and it's about it's using the shapes of cylinders. Well. What do we have here? Looks like a pineapple, and we have a tool that we're going to use to open up the pineapple and take the pineapple insides out of it. And look at the shape. It's a cylinder. The middle part, that is a cylinder shape. And the very core, the very body of this tool, this by the way is called a pineapple coring tool. And this is used to take the insides, scoop out the insides of the pineapple while leaving the core in the middle of the cylinder. So let's show you how it works. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my pineapple, turn it to the side, take my knife, and I'm going to chop. And let me try it again. Let me get a cleaner chop. Whoop-oo. There we go. Got a clean chop going all the way down. Okay. Then we're going to take the top of the pineapple and discard it. Turn up the pineapple that's been chopped, and we're going to take our tool. Here we go. Now we're going to work this cylinder tool into the pineapple as we start to twist. We have to twist in order to get to the core. So I'm going to need two hands to do this. Give me a second. So now I'm twisting and twisting and twisting the pineapple, the tool into the pineapple, in order to get to the center, to the bottom of the pineapple, so I can get the core, to get the fruit that's around the core. I'm twisting and twisting and twisting. When I feel that I've gotten to the bottom, then I'm going to take it out. And I'm at the bottom, so now I'm going to pull up, and out comes the pineapple ring. So after coring out the pineapple, you see we have an empty pineapple, and the core is in the core cylinder. See that? I'm gonna have to push this. This is very hard. I have to push it out, And see, I kind of cored too much. I went right through the bottom of the pineapple. But nevertheless, we were successful in getting the pineapple slices out. I know that the top of the pineapple inside looked kind of sketchy, so I discarded those pieces. And these pieces right here are fresh and good. So these are edible right here. So yes, we got fresh pineapple. But yes, I was able to use this pineapple core tool to get the pineapple rings out. Now, one more thing I want to show you as far as our study with cylinders is just this washing machine. My washing machine here, if you open it up and look inside, you have a cylinder, a full cylinder. The back of the washing machine cylinder is round, and the front side is round, and it's a long, well, it's not very long, but it is the shape of a cylinder, and it spins. That's how you're able to achieve washing your clothes. Rather it's a front load washing machine or a top load, it's the barrel of the washing machine. It's the shape of a cylinder.